What's going on, guys? So it is your boy, John the Liquidator, coming back with a banger. So it looked like Cathy has responded, Sophie has responded, and the internet has responded to Napheesa Collier. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it and let's go. In a day where the WNBA has been put on notice, I am here to tell you guys I've been on top of this story more than ever. And I told y'all it was only a matter of time before Cathy started feeling the heat. See, this is my theory. It all started with the Indiana Fever whistle. You remember when I told y'all weeks ago about the whistle? Cathy made the phone call about the whistle. But I believe even then, it started before then. We got to remember the civil rights investigation violating Caitlin Clark's civil rights. See, behind the scenes, from what I'm hearing, is that people in the WNBA already had known that Cathy did not like Caitlin Clark. People had already known that allegedly there was a hidden agenda to attack Caitlin Clark. And now, with Napheesa Collier spilling the beans on an exit interview that had nothing to do with Caitlin, that means Napheesa Collier is part of the UConn blue bloodline, right? Remember those videos I did about UConn with the UConn blue blood whistle? She is the first one of the UConn umbrella to expose this hidden agenda. And it's not just Cathy. I believe it's way deeper than Cathy. Because I truly believe when this thing is all said and done, there's going to be hell to pay for the treatment Caitlin had received and for all of these disrespectful stuff that has been going on. Because I'm telling you right now, this whole situation is looking spooky. Caitlin Clark got a potential lawsuit of a lifetime. We got to think about the amount of fans Caitlin Clark has lost due to her joining this league. Yes, she lost fans from joining this league, guys. Caitlin Clark was essentially a bigger star in college than what she currently is in the W. Now, it didn't help that the Times interview and the 60 Minutes interview that Cathy gave pretty much kind of hurt her too, because she never fully gave Caitlin Clark her just due for getting them that media rights deal and private charter flights. And now today, and I didn't even have a chance to report on this today, so I'm going to squeeze it in this video, they landed another big-time media deal with USA Network. But we finna dive into all of this, man, because Napheesa Collier opened up the Pandora's box today. She opened up Pandora's box today. Shout out to the homeboy Mike over on Twitter. Mike says, Cathy Englebert statement below. Please tell us what the F you have done besides the bozo move of selling 16% of the league for just $75 million in 22. We were loud about the refs and physicality last season. And what did you do? You are a bum riding Caitlin Clark and others' coattails. Now, this is exactly what Cathy stated today. Cathy released a statement, and it said WNBA Commissioner Cathy Englebert issued the following statement on Minnesota Lynx Napheesa Collier comments. She stated, I have the utmost respect for Napheesa Collier and for all of the players in the WNBA. Together, we have all worked tirelessly to transform this league. My focus remains on ensuring a bright future for the players and the WNBA, including collaborating on how we continue to elevate the game. I am disheartened by Napheesa Collier characterized of our conversation and league leadership. But even when our perspective differences, my commitment to the players and to this work will not waver. And I'm telling you right now, Cathy is in the hot seat of a lifetime, bro, because Cathy is on her way out of the damn door. Yes, I believe Cathy Englebert is on thin ice. She just is, bro. And it is not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. And what is this? It says Caitlin Clark signed a 28. Oh, that's the Nike deal. Now, something else that I want to talk about before we get into this Napheesa Collier thing is this USA Network deal that the WNBA has landed, because this would have been the biggest story of the day. So this right here would have been the biggest story of the day, but unfortunately it is not, due to Napheesa Collier taking over headlines with her exposing of Cathy. Instead, the WNBA has announced an 11-year media rights deal with Versant, in which USA Network will broadcast WNBA regular season games along with portions of the playoffs and WNBA finals beginning in 2026. Now, I don't know how much money this deal was. Let me see here. What is this? Englebert has indeed taken credit for the revenue surge. Yeah, so like, to me, guys, it looked like Cathy is a little jealous of Caitlyn. Well, not just a little bit. It looked like she's a lot jealous of Caitlyn. And what's even more surprising about all of this is, I want to show you guys something. So this is a stat, right? It's the free throws attempted. This is currently, as of right now, in 2025. So these are the players who get the most fouls. These are the players, as you can see. Caitlin Clark is, now granted, Caitlin really, she didn't play a whole lot this season, but she's ranked number 19th on this list right here. And that's just not a good look. Breanna Stewart, Asia Wilson, and players like that all have more than Caitlin Clark. But guys, I'm telling you right now, this thing here is getting spooky. I'm going to leave you guys with some more of Napheesa Collier speaking about this whole situation. If you guys have not seen that full exclusive interview, I have it right here on the channel. Go on the page. You will see it. It's Napheesa Collier exposing why Cathy Englebert hate Caitlin Clark. Guys, definitely let me know your thoughts about this. Roll the footage. I'm out. Shake the haters off.
Threat to our league isn't money. It isn't ratings or even missed calls or even physical play. It's the lack of accountability from the league office. Since I've been in the league, you've heard the constant concerns about officiating, and it has now reached levels of inconsistency that plague our sport and undermine the integrity in which it operates. Whether the league cares about the health of the players is one thing, but to also not care about the product we put on the floor is truly self-sabotage. Year after year, the only thing that remains consistent is the lack of accountability from our leaders. Sorry, I had to walk here in my boot. I'm kind of out of breath. The league has a buzzword that they've rolled out as talking points for the CBA as to why they can't pay the players what we're worth. That word is sustainability. But what's truly unsustainable is keeping a good product on the floor while allowing officials to lose control of games. Fans see it every night. Coaches, both winning and losing, point it out every night in pregame and postgame media. Yet leadership just issues fines and looks the other way. They ignore the issues that everyone inside the game is begging to be fixed. That is negligence. At Unrivaled this past February, I sat across from Cathy and asked how she planned to address the officiating issues in our league. Her response was, well, only the losers complain about the refs. I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. And in that same conversation, she told me players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them. That's a mentality driving our league from the top. I have the privilege of watching my husband run a league where he has to balance 100 different things at once. I won't pretend the job is easy. But even with all of that on his plate, he always takes the time to reach out to players when he sees an injury, whether it's Unrivaled or even during the WNBA season. That is what leadership looks like. It's the human element. It's basic integrity, and it's the bare minimum any leader should embody. This year alone, I've gotten calls, texts, and well wishes from so many players across the league. Those moments remind me that sometimes there are things bigger than the results than this game we play. But do you know who I haven't heard from? Cathy. Not one call, not one text. Instead, the only outreach has come from her number 2 telling my agent that she doesn't believe physical play is contributing to injuries. That is infuriating, and it's the perfect example of the tone-deaf, dismissive approach that our leaders always seem to take. I've finally grown tired. For too long, I have tried to have these conversations in private, but it's clear there is no intention of accepting there's a problem. The league has made it clear it isn't about innovation. It isn't about collaboration. It's about control and power. I've earned this platform and I've paid the price to get here, and now I have a responsibility to speak on behalf of the fans and everyone in this league that deserves better. Our leadership's answer to being held accountable is to suppress everyone's voices by handing out fines. I'm not concerned about a fine. I'm concerned about the future of our sport. At some point, everyone deserves to hear the truth from someone who I hope has earned the benefit of the doubt to fight for what is right and fair for our athletes and our fans. We have the best players in the world. We have the best fans in the world. But right now, we have the worst leadership in the world. If I didn't know exactly what the job entailed, maybe I wouldn't feel this way. But unfortunately for them, I do. We serve a league that has shown they think championship coaches and Hall of Fame players are dispensable, and that's fine, it's professional sports. But I will not stand quietly by and allow different standards to be applied at the league level. Thank you. Yes, again, I want to be clear, this is not about winning and losing. People, coaches, players, winning and losing are complaining about these same things. And again, the league talks about sustainability. This is about sustainability. How are you going to protect your players? How are you going to make sure that we have the best product on the floor night after night when it's so inconsistent and people are getting hurt left and right? I'm sure that they will find me. It seems like anything with free speech is fine now, so.